Hello, welcome back, or welcome to my channel. I am Chola, and this is Chola Reads a Bit. And honestly, recently, haven't been reading really anything, but we're gonna try to change that. It's been a little bit since I've actually recorded. I just put out my video with the Rancho Readathon. It took me a while to get it out because we were moving and there was a little kerfuffle with that, and so it took a little longer. And then it took us a bit to get Wi-Fi, and I had so many clips that I still had not done yet that it took 10 times longer than maybe it should have. But here we are. I finally got it out. People will watch it if they want. If not, that's fine. It's pretty late, so I get it. But I am here because I need to get kicked into gear. But before we get into all of the things that's going to go in with this vlog, if you enjoy my videos, please feel free to give a like and subscribe. I would love to have you here, like by day, and I do love seeing you here. And let's just get on into it. So, we have moved apartment, clearly, but we have moved. I love this apartment. It's great. Minus the people smoking in other apartments and then coming into our apartment. Don't like that. Don't love it. But everything else I do love. It is like a studio, but there's these sliding glass doors that separate the bedroom and entrance from the kitchen and living room. And there's a big window right here, so Mochi's, of course, loving it. I'll probably have clips from things that we gotten since we've moved in sporadically in here. We did that. But I've had this thought. Now that the Magical Readathon is over, I have completed all of the Hannah Swenson mystery series. I have not really read. I've read one book outside of that after I was done, and that was Trouble on the Books by S.U. Lang, I think, and it was another cozy mystery. It was fine. It was middle of the road. I mean, it was good for what it was, but I have not read since. And since we've moved in, Subnautica 2's early access has been released, and as of today, I've already completed all of the stuff that is available in early access, so a little sad. I've been spending most of my time doing that, and I did complete it last night, so here we are. I figured what better time than the present to do it, now that that has been finished. For now, until a bit bigger update is coming out, but that's probably not going to be for a bit, so womp womp. Sad. Excuse me if I ever refer to it as Sub 2, or the first game is Sub. That's what me and Will call it. I don't know if we heard it somewhere before or what, but that's usually how we refer to it whenever we talk about it. Anywho, I've had these different ideas for vlogs, so not like just normal reading vlogs or whatever, but like different themed ones, and I've had this one in my mind. I'm pretty sure someone's probably already done it. I'm not saying that I created it or whatever, it's just been on my mind. All credit to whoever's done it before. There's like the Goodreads challenges that are not just your reading goal, and they have seasonal ones, and so the current one is the one from, I think there's a spring challenge currently, and I've gotten 3 of the 12. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, so these will expire by the 30th of June. Am I trying to make myself crazy by trying to get this done by June 30th? Maybe, but you know, it's a challenge. I did get the first 3, which is just the reading, I think 2, 3, and 5 during the challenge, which I completed by April 6th because I read all of the Hannah Swenson books. So not all of these I'll be able to complete these challenges because there's just maybe not any books that I'm willing to read, but I'll go through them with you and see. Say the first one, I don't think there's any book that I would be willing to read or available, then we'll move on to the next one. But we'll see how it goes. I'm not sure if I want to do all of them in one video or do it weekly. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it, you know? We are going to do that. That is my goal. This is what this vlog is going to be. Me trying to complete the challenges. If I do it in separate videos, then this will just be part 1. Okay, let me share my screen. So the spring challenge, there are 12 of them. I've done 3, like I said, and I have 34 days left to complete it. So the first one is community picks, and I know I've looked through them at at least 1 or 2 of these at one point, but I don't remember any of the books that are on it. So let's take a gander. Okay, so these are 136 reader-approved mysteries and thrillers of the past decade. I'm still going to be reading a mystery or a thriller. Cool. I'm not unhappy about that. I will have to check my library app to make sure that I'm able to get whatever we choose. That will be a factor as well. And some of these I've probably already read, which won't count. So just off the bat, published in 2026 so far. I'm not really interested in any of these. Definitely not Freedom McFadden. I'm so sorry. Taylor Adams. Ooh. Yeah, he wrote No Exit. Did not like that. I wouldn't be opposed to reading the other one that he wrote, where it's the woman writes writes a 1-star review and the author's like, you better take that shit down or something's gonna happen. So I'm not really. I'd be. You could persuade me. Holly Jackson, Not Quite Dead Yet. I've heard the premise of this one, and I just don't know if it's for me. Don't want to read John Grisham. I cannot read The Impossible Fortune yet, because I'm still only on the second one. Even though if I had to choose, it would definitely be a Thursday Murder Club book, but I'm not on it. And it's definitely not going to be, again, Freedom McFadden. I don't want to read Lisa Jewell. Not really. Don't want to read Dan Brown. Richard Osman, We Solve Murders. I'm not sure. Well, let's keep looking. None of these. No. No Most Wonderful Crime of the Year. No Freedom McFadden. Riley Sager. I've never read Riley Sager, but I've heard such mixed things that Vera Wong's Unsolicited Advice for Murderers, I'm considering. Let's see if it's available on my library app. Okay, let's see. There is of course, a long wait. I'll place a hold on it just in case, but chances are probably not. Let's continue. No, not really interested in that. Published in 2022. I've already read The Maid, did not like it. Wrong Place, Wrong Time I've heard about. I don't know. There's of a certain age. Everyone in My Family Has Killed Someone. By Benjamin Stevenson? Is that the first one? Let's see. Maybe that one? That one is available. So I'm going to borrow it just in case. That one is what we choose. But I'll obviously let it go if that's not what I'd want to read. Let's see. No Mary Kubica, no Alice Feeney. I'm not really interested in that much in thriller right now. Thursday Murder Club. Oh, if I could reread that. But it wouldn't count, so. But I did. That one's published in 2020. Riley Sager. I don't know. I'm not reading Alex Michaelides. Not interested. Ruth Ware, not really interested. And of course, another Riley Sager. Published in 2018. I've read The Woman in the Window. I gave it, I think, a 3-star at the time, but I don't think it deserves it now. But, that's my personal opinion. Definitely never reading Verity. No, thank you. Published in 2017. No Exit. I've already read and disliked. Final Girls by Riley Sager is in here. 2016. 2006 to 2015. Yeah, so I think that's my choice. I think as of right now, or I am just gonna read Everyone in My Family Has Killed Someone by Benjamin Stevenson. I'm gonna go with that one. If I'm not liking it and the Vera Wong one comes in, then I'll switch over to that. But as of right now, that is the one that I'm going to be going with. And that means that I have to change the card on my Kobo because you can only have one library card at a time, and I do have 2. So I'm going to have to switch it so I can read that on my Kobo. That is what I want to do. So next time when I finish that, then we'll look at the next challenge and see if there's any books that I would be willing to read on that to complete it. If not, then we'll just move on to the next one. But again, I don't know as of right now if this is gonna just encompass my whole time doing it, which I don't think I want to do. I just might want to do a week, but chances are I might have more than one challenge within the week if I read. That is the challenge, to be honest, to read. That's the plan. I also haven't been cross-stitching because Will has to go to sleep early, so and I need light to cross stitch, and I spend most of my night till he gets home and a little bit after he gets home. I was playing Subnautica 2, the early access, so then when we finally got into bed, I didn't have the ability to do that, but I do color on my iPad, like it's called Pigment. I like doing that, but sometimes I want to cross stitch, but I have not been doing that. I have not been reading, but anyways, that is the thing that we're gonna do. Like I said, we've been really liking our new apartment. We have a kitchen, a sink. Let me tell you, it's the little things. Love that. We made yum wen sen today, which is a spicy glass noodle salad, Thai salad that I really love. We got the wrong noodle though, but it still is delicious. I love it. And I don't like spicy, but whew, that is so good. What else? We really like the area we live in as well. So I've been enjoying that as well. So that's also why I have not started this. It is, oh, did I tell you today's Wednesday, May 27th? It is 5:44 p.m. Don't look at me. I know I really wanted to start this Monday, but we went to do something involving Will's family Monday morning, and then we were cleaning the old apartment so we could be done with that. And then of course I was playing Subnautica too. Today's Wednesday, but that means if I am going to do it for a week, I'll just go from Wednesday to Wednesday. It is what it is. This is the thing that I've done to myself. But other updates since when I ended the Magical Readathon vlog, we were at the other apartment and some of the things I didn't open yet, but you can see one of them. I did get my paperback copy of Wind and Truth. I have had it. It just was in its box until we moved. And I finally opened it, and isn't it beautiful? I love a floppy paperback. You know what's funny? I don't have all my other ones because they are still currently on a boat on its way to me. So I have the 5th one, but not the 1st to the 4th. Fun times. I did also get my pre-order because I pre-ordered it when I still was working at the bookstore. I pre-ordered Wind and Truth, this one, the 6th one, and I just pre-ordered the final one in the deluxe edition from Barnes & Noble because my sister told me about Heather Fawcett coming out with a Alice's Adventures in Wonderland retelling called Wondrous, and of course I had to get it because it was the one I got was an exclusive, so I got that along with the 7th one. Because I can get it on Kinokuniya, not yet. It's too early to be able to pre-order that on that website. But Will was just like, if you're gonna be getting that other book, you might as well just get them both at the same time. So I did, but I did get my 5th one, Frozen by Stardust, and I just really want to reread the first 3 because I haven't read the 4th, and of course I have not read the 5th one, but I just feel like then I would just end up rereading them every time a book comes out, because the 6th one will be coming out July 20th, I think, and it's going to take time to get to me. So I feel like I would just end up wanting to reread them a million times. I meant to, like I said in a previous video, wanted to read the 4th one on the plane, but I was not able to get to my book bag very easily, and I just didn't want to deal with it, so I will get to them. I do in fact love this series. I know, don't judge me. It was very surprising to me as well, but I did get that. I did finally open. I know this is just a long update. I'm so sorry. I just want to get this out of the way now. I did finally open my broken binding editions of the Drowned Empire series trilogy, The Bone Shard Daughter. They are beautiful. I'm not gonna open them all up, but giving you a quick glance, they are beautiful. Oh, I hadn't had any desire to read it, but when I got on the broken binding, you can't skip the first one, and I was like, you know what, I'll read it. I'm especially this one, beautiful, stunning, purple, blue, like stunning. So I'm not mad about it. I will read them, and they're stunning. I love them. The one that's supposed to be coming is The Faithful and the Fallen. It's been delayed. We were supposed to get the first one April, but they wanted to do specific binding and paper, and that there was a delay on that. There was a whole thing, so it's been delayed. So the first 2 we haven't gotten yet, and it looks like we're not going to be getting them until June. So maybe hopefully we'll get the 3 that we would be supposed to be getting by then. But I'm excited. I have the paperbacks. They're in boxes on a boat currently. But I was excited that that was the next one. So I'm excited to have the broken binding of those. I'm excited to see what the next series is going to be that they're going to do. To see if I'm going to skip it or get it. They're beautiful. I'm excited. I've found a Thai hard candies that I really enjoy. Well, these strawberry ones are good. They're not my favorite. I really wanted the Tutti Frutti one, which is this, but they didn't have it when I ordered from that specific store, so I didn't get to try it. But this is fine, the strawberry one. Tutti Frutti though, whoo, had one last night because Will found this bag of, it has strawberry, lychee, and Tutti Frutti. And I was like, give me that one because it has Tutti Frutti and I want to try it because I want it. And of course I did. I did in fact love it. But also, when I did that order, I got these Olay strawberry ones. I've had different flavors of this, and I like the kiwi apple, but they didn't have a big bag of that, so I got the strawberry, and they're not my favorite. Not my favorite. But I was able to find a thing of the berry. I know this is not riveting at all, but humor me. But the strawberry one came with a free pack of this tiny sample bag of the berry, and I was saying to Will, I'll be devastated if I like the berry because I couldn't find like the big bag a lot of places, or I've never seen it. And of course I love the berry, and so I was able to find it on Shopee, so I got me a big bag of that. So now I'm stocked up on the candy that I like and ones that I just need to get through to finish. But I know that's, not what you came here for, but I'm gonna start. Everyone in my family has killed someone here soon. I want to just get a few things done on my laptop, maybe put this clip in to edit so I'm ahead of the game, but we'll see. Maybe I'll wait till I have a few clips so it makes it worth it, but I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna probably switch with the cards on my Kobo, and I'll of course put some clips that we've gotten so far with like Mochi and being funny looking out this window. So I hope you enjoy that, and I'm gonna skedaddle because this is already almost 25 minutes. Hopefully when I edit it, it's not anywhere close to that, but I'm a yapper, but I'm gonna go do that, and I will pop in when I hopefully have an update on it, or just let you know how things are going. But I will see you then. How well? So I don't have the microphone on, but I just wanted to pop in real quick. It is Friday, May 29th. It is 4:13 p.m. and I have not, in fact, read anything since I started this vlog on Wednesday. I started the vlog Wednesday. Did not start reading the book yet, but I did get it on my Kobo from the library. I figured out that even if it's not on here, if you have it borrowed through the Libby app, then if you sync it, since it's the same library card, it sometimes will still show it on your Kobo. I mean, I didn't look to see if I could have done it through the Kobo, but either way, I've got it here. I did borrow it on Wednesday, and I have not. I have not started it, and I didn't say what it's about because I don't really know. I don't really read synopses that often, if really ever, until I'm about to read it. But even then, I don't really know what the story is about. All I know is everyone in this person's family has killed someone. I was talking to my friend earlier today, and we were talking about what we're reading and everything, and she said that she hasn't read this one, but she read the second one and enjoyed it, so I'm hoping to enjoy this then. We'll see, but it is now Friday. Will just went to go back to work. He's been doing mornings and then coming home for a few hours and then going back out because those are busy times. We were watching something together. Well, I put it on and I didn't anticipate him wanting to sit down and watch it with me, but then he ended up watching it with me, so now he's left and I don't want to watch it without him and I don't know what else to watch, and I really do need to get to reading. And Mochi Girl is over here being a pretty little girl. Right, Mochi Mom? You just love looking out the window, huh, honey? She loves this window. She's a little bird friend that comes in. Oh, yawn. That comes every night. She just loves it. She just loves it. Honey. Oh, so majestic. But yeah, so we're probably gonna hang out here. I'm going to put probably distractible episodes that I like, because I have a playlist that I made of all the distractible episodes in order that I like. So I'm probably gonna put that on because I've already watched them, so I don't need to really pay attention to them. And I'm gonna do that and read. I need to get some Annie Ann's for a snack, so I'll probably have some of that at some point. But I know, no reading updates. I literally am sucking already, and I don't know who I was to think that I was gonna read more than one book for this week, or even, we'll be lucky if I even get to finish this one for the reading challenge, even though I do want to complete these reading challenges before June 30th, but I think I can do it. I think I can do it if I actually get myself to sit and read. I think I can do it, but I'm gonna do that, and it is now just me and Mochi Girl till he gets back at 7, so I'm going to do this, and then see how far I can get. I'm gonna pop in before Will gets home to let you know how far I've gotten, but I'm gonna do that.
Room backgrounds and another episode. I'll be your host for today. Joined as always competitors for this episode. Wade, today's competition where Mark and Wade will be competing for points that I may or may not keep track of, and may or may not arbitrarily gift at the end of the episode. It's tradition for us to talk about ourselves. I feel like I've talked about this actually. Maybe I have maybe.
What is it, Mojo? What is it, Mojo? That bird gives no care that you are there. Oh wow. Sorry. So it is now 6:06 p.m. and I figured I would pop in before Will gets home. He'll be done around 7, so I've been reading for an hour and 42 minutes. As it says on my Bookly app, which I do love using. I think I've mentioned it in previous videos, but Olivia from Olivia Reads a Latte used it and I liked it, so I use that as well. So I use that along with Goodreads and Fable to track my reads, if you wanted to know. Very riveting, I know. Like I said, I've been reading. I am 19% in now. I have supposedly 6 hours to go. First impression, the writing, I think just like with Thursday Murder Club, it took me a second to get the groove of. I am enjoying it. I do like the writing style is a bit different. It's interestingly paced, and the way that the narration is I'm enjoying. Sometimes look at the author's note just to know where the story might be set in or where the author is from, and this is set in Australia. I'm enjoying it so far. I'm really not that far, but being only 11 chapters in, I'm enjoying it thus far. I have a lot of questions. I want to see where it's going. The thing is since I didn't read the synopsis for the book, I'm hesitant on explaining what it's about because I'm not sure, but I will do my best. Just know I don't know exactly what it was written on the synopsis, so I don't know what would be spoilers or not, because sometimes synopses can spoil some things anyways, which I don't like, which is why I don't tend to read them. But essentially you're following this guy named Ernest Cunningham, and it's you finding out what are the reasons that everyone in the family has killed someone, why he maybe has killed someone, and you are learning different things from the jump about the family. Each chapter is getting a step closer to learning things. And from his narration in the beginning, it does go back in time so you can see what led to this point in his life. He's narrating it. He's writing a book in the book, essentially. You learn the things that have occurred and his family as a whole, the dynamic of the family. Where I am, they're doing this reunion. I'm like trying really hard not to spoil anything. And you're meeting all the players within the novel and why there's such a rift, where the rift comes from, and his involvement in certain things, what might be happening with different family members that he didn't know about, because things has happened that he's been out of touch with a lot of the family, but now they're doing this family reunion that he had no choice but to go to. But it's a very like tumultuous, tension-filled time, and things are coming out and a murder happens. That's where I am. I won't say anything other than that, but it's pretty much seeing what's happening in this family's life, in this guy's life for why they've killed people. It's very interesting. I am enjoying the way it's written. It's very reminiscent of Thursday Murder Club. I don't think they're the same by any means, but I think that's just a reason why I'm enjoying it. If I like it, I might get it to put on my bookshelf. But I'm interested to see where it's going. I am glad that I did choose this one because I have wanted to read it because I know Gavin from Gavin Reads It All, I think, enjoyed this one, and I don't know if he liked the second or not, but I know he enjoyed the first one. If I do enjoy it, I'm excited to be able to move on to the next one because that's what my friend enjoyed. She didn't read this one. I don't know. She's able to just pop into mysteries like that. I don't have the capability of that. Happy for her. But she did read the second one and enjoyed it. So at least I have that to look forward to if I do enjoy this one. But I wanted to make sure I popped in. And I know that my explaining what the book is about is not very good. But I honestly don't know what could spoil something. So I really wanted to tread lightly. But I'm excited to continue reading. And I might finish it in time for us to do another challenge. These are pretty easy to get through. And I tend to, if I am reading a book, I do sometimes tend to read it as I'm trying to go to bed because sometimes it helps me start to go to bed, not because I'm not enjoying the book, but because it like calms me or something. I don't know what it is, but that's what was happening with the Hannah Swenson books. I would continue reading as I was trying to go to bed, and it would help me get sleepy because I do tend to have trouble falling asleep. I might actually be able to finish it, and then we can peruse to see what the next one might be, but don't hold me to that because I still have 6 hours left, but who knows? Who knows what it will bring. If I don't finish it today, I can always read it tomorrow. I think Will is only working in the morning or only the evening, so we'll have more time together, but a lot of times we do our separate thing, unless we're watching something together, which we've been watching Markiplier's videos of Subnautica 2, which he is taking. I've already completed all of the early access of Subnautica 2, and Insum, another person that we watched together, he's already completed the early access. Insum had already completed the early access way before. He was the one I was watching when I kept being like, I want to play this. I just want to play it so bad. So Will had gotten it for me. Then I finally finished watching the streams Insum was doing, completing it. He's had that done for a while. It was released May 14th, I believe, and so he's been done for a bit. And Markiplier, it's not done yet, but I do love watching him. He's funny. But I'm just going on about random shit at this point. But I will be continuing to read because I am enjoying it. I will eventually read Vera Wong, if the hold ever, whenever that is ready. I will go on to that at some point, and it might be on a different challenge one. Fingers crossed. So I could 2 birds, 1 stone, but I'm gonna continue with this one because I am enjoying it. Mochi is having a good old time watching the birds outside. She's funny. But I did have some of my Annie Ann's for a snack, so I'm just chilling. Now I'm gonna go back to reading, and I will pop in maybe tomorrow if I've completed it or if I'm farther in, but I wanted to do this before Will was gonna be coming home because I'm not good in front of people. Yeah, but I'm gonna go and continue to read, and I will pop in when I maybe have something more to say. Mochi, what's it doing? But what? Mochi, what are you doing? Mochi. What are you doing? Whoa. Same bad time, same bad place. It is now May 30th. It is 5:02 p.m. Will left for work maybe an hour ago. No, half hour ago. So now here I am. But while he was here, because he didn't work in the morning, our Wi-Fi was not working. So he did the puzzle that my friend got me before I left, the Dungeon Crawler Carl puzzle, 250 pieces. He did that while I read my book, and I did in fact finish Le Book, and let me tell you, I enjoyed it. I really, really, really liked it. I gave it 5 stars. I know, not for everyone. I know some people probably won't enjoy the way it's written or anything, and that's fair, that's fine. I just personally really enjoyed it. I enjoyed twists, the turns, the getting to know the characters. This family, woo-wee. But I really enjoyed the journey. I really enjoyed it. It was kind of gruesome at times. It was very, in fact, gruesome. It did get me. I read this line, and I was saying to Will, this is supposed to be a fun, goofy book, and this book, I had tears in my eyes. It got me. I won't say what it is because I don't want to even hint at a spoiler, so I won't. I'll be nice, but I really, really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the writing. I enjoyed the characters. I enjoyed how he got there, how it was told. I personally enjoyed the pacing and all this other stuff, but some people probably will find a reason not to, and that's fine, that's fair. To each his own. But I really enjoyed Everyone in My Family Has Killed Someone. It was good. And I wanted to read the second one, god damn it. So I went on my library app to see if the second one is available or if it would be available anytime soon. And to my surprise, it's not available at all. They don't have any copies in either of my libraries. I'm very upset. So either I can get the ebook copy or a physical copy, but I don't know when that'll be. So here I am, once again, falling to pieces. I can't deny it. And I won't pretend. I thought it was the one. But anyways, Kelly Clarkson lyrics aside. Now, I guess I might as well look to see what we're going to read for the next challenge. And I don't have very good hopes. My hopes are not high. My hopes are not high. I'm very picky on what I like to read, so let's go to trending books. I did community picks. That was the one that Everyone in My Family Has Killed Someone was for. Trending books is for Hot and Fresh, the new hit books according to fellow readers. I don't really care for fiction. Half His Age by Jeanette McCurdy I already know all about because I watched Jess Owen's spoiler review of it, so I'm good. Not a historical fiction girly either, sorry. Fantasy. Strength of the Few is a sequel, and so that's useless to me. Brigands and Bread Knives, also a number in a series, so Agnes Albert's Mystical Cat Shelter. I would love to read that because I love Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies, but my library has a million-year wait for it, so can't read that. And I'm pretty sure it's too expensive on the Kobo. Yes, this is expensive. So I just really don't want to read T. Kingfisher, and I don't want to read Arcane Inheritance. None of these other ones, especially not Joe Hill. None of these other ones really are calling to me. Romance, I'm not really a contemporary romance person, so Romantasy. Graceless Heart isn't even on neither of my libraries even have it in their catalog, which is crazy to me. Violet Thistleweight, I believe they do have. Yeah, they have that one available. But it's really giving the Spell Shop vibes, and I just don't think I'm about that, but that might be my only option. I'm not reading horror, sorry, and none of the mystery thriller options really are calling to me, and none of the sci-fi nor the young adult. And A Stage Set for Villains, I just saw Becca in the Books. It's an older video. It's not like recent. It's not recent or anything because I'm getting caught up. But she read a ARC copy of A Stage Set for Villains, and I don't remember her saying if it was YA, but I was surprised to see A Stage Set for Villains on here. And I'm not reading nonfiction, sorry to tell you. So the only option really is that book that Violet Thistleweight is not a villain anymore. I don't know. I feel like I want to read Our Vicious Oaths, but I just don't think this book description really gives a lot away, so I'm gonna go out of that. I really don't want to read that. I don't. It's really giving Spell Shop vibes, and if you've watched the videos that I've talked about it, I really did not like the Spell Shop. It was a book that me and my friends had started to buddy read, and we just could not continue, so we DNF'd it for our buddy read and read The Thursday Murder Club, which we loved. But I, being dumb and not taking the fact that none of us were enjoying it, I was like, I just was in my head, like, I need to finish it. I'm so far, and I was listening to the audiobook. and I wasted my Spotify hours on it. And when I got to that ending, I was really devastated that I wasted them on that. And now I don't even have audiobook listening hours on Spotify because that's not available in Thailand. So here I am in my sadness. And I guess I'll be choosing Violet Thistlewaite is not a villain anymore. I'll be doing that. I won't be able to get it put onto my Kobo until the Wi-Fi is back, but at least it's been decided. I will start reading that at some point. I really wanted to read the second book to this. I feel like I just want to get the physical copy, so I'll just wait till then to read them, but sad womp womp. But I'm going to probably do that and see if I can finish this by Wednesday, but chances are I probably won't. I might choose to do something else for a little bit since I did read this whole book. I have nothing better to say. It seems like it's going to start storming here, even though it looked pretty gloomy earlier today, and then it looked really nice, and now it's back to looking pretty gloomy, and it sounds like a thunder, and I do not like thunder. We'll better be careful out there, but I'm just gonna figure out what I'm gonna do because there's still no Wi-Fi. At least I don't think there is. But yeah, I'm just sitting here now. But I just wanted to say I really enjoyed Everyone in My Family Has Killed Someone. I really enjoyed it. I think it also helped that I really loved the Thursday Murder Club. They are kind of similar in some aspects, I guess you could argue, but they have their own distinct voice, and I really enjoyed both of those. I really am excited to continue with the Benjamin Stevenson books, but we'll have to wait, unfortunately. But I'm gonna go, so this clip isn't too long, and figure out what I'm gonna do until I can read it on my Kobo, because I really don't want to read it on my phone, so I'm going to go, and I hope you're enjoying the vlog. I know there hasn't been that many updates since I didn't update Thursday, so it's only the third clip, but hopefully you've been entertained by the clips of Mochi and everything that I've hopefully put in for you. I'm gonna go. Very sad this book is over, and I'm gonna figure out what I want to do, because our data doesn't really work very well in this building. It's very bad, so I'm gonna have a cross stitch that I can do, and I have favorite distractible episodes, the listening ones that I can listen to. But we'll see what the rest of the day brings. But I hope you're enjoying the vlog, and I am really hoping to finish the challenges. I have a feeling that it's going to be hard to find books I will be willing to read depending on the challenge, so there might literally be ones that just are not possible to do, but we'll see. But I'm gonna go and figure out what to do now that I've finished this book, and but I will see you when hopefully I've started this other book.
Bring in those customers. Rev up those flyers. Rev up those flyers. Get the word out. We got prices. Hey. Yep. He's beelining for it. He's gunning for it. Yeah. You don't even have a bag.
Hello. So it is now the next day. It is now Sunday, May 31st, 4:57 p.m. Will, of course, has left for work. Sorry if you can hear the fan that I've connected to my laptop. That's what's happening right now, and if you hear some in the background, but this is me. And this is plugged in because it was at 10%, so try to ignore all that in my appearance. Don't look at me. I just wanted to pop in to, be transparent, to be honest with you, that I have not read anything. I have not read anything, but I do have a Slurpee. It's grape pop, and it is good. The 7-Eleven that we live near has a machine. I don't want to tell you how many of these we've already had since we've lived here, but just know we love them. Well, Will prefers the cola one. I prefer the grape pop one, which, are we surprised? No. Purple is my favorite color. But I just wanted to pop in. I have not read anything, but our Wi-Fi finally started working at 12 a.m., but we were already asleep, so it was pointless. But I have since put the book onto my Kobo. Violet Thistlethwaite is not a villain anymore. Like I said, I've not started it. Your girl has not started it, but I will try to start it at some point because I do want to complete it by Wednesday so that we can move on to another challenge. Even though this is really a challenge because if my library app doesn't have it, I'm pretty much left in a spot of I just can't because I don't have the ability to buy books right now. And even if it's something that I do technically own that are in boxes currently on the ocean, I don't have access to that. So I'm going to do my best. But there probably is going to be a Goodreads challenge I just cannot do because I just really don't want to read those books, like I've said. So we'll have to see when it comes to that, but I think this, I'm going to really try my best to complete by Wednesday. That is the goal. I finished Subnautica 2, like I've already talked about, and so I didn't know what to do. I finished Everyone in My Family Has Killed Someone, loved it, and then I really didn't want to start this book, and I really couldn't because I didn't want to read it on my phone. So I was just continuing to watch Insim. He has been playing Big Ambitions, I think the game is called, that I do also want to play. You are in New York City, your uncle is teaching you how to create businesses, and it just seems like something mindless. There are a lot of numbers, which I cannot. I understand Japanese more than I do numbers, so I do want to play that though. But we're waiting for that to go on a sale. And then he was also playing this game called Librarian Tidy Up Arcane Library. Here, I'll show you. It's this little ditty right here. Sorry, the sun is in the background, but this game. So he was playing that, and I started watching him play it, and then I was like, no, I want to play it, and luckily it was only 125 baht, which is not a lot. It sounds weird, especially if you're used to US dollars. It was 125 baht, so Will always loves getting me games that I want to play whenever he's able to, so he said that we could get the other one. We're gonna wait till it goes on sale, and there's this other like Ship Inc. game that's kind of like you are in a shipment center. It looks very satisfying, so I also want to get that, but we're gonna wait for that one to go on a sale as well. But House Flipper, which was also on my wish list, was on a 90% discount for 95 baht or something. It was very cheap compared to how much it usually is, like 400 something. So we got that along with this. I have been playing this Librarian Tidy Up the Arcane Library. The premise is that there's this fairy that has gone through the library and just fucked all this shit up, and you are the librarian, and you have to put back all of the books onto every shelf. There's like over 3,000 books. So that's what I've been doing. I've been playing for 2 hours and 13 minutes so far, and I've barely gotten anything done. But I am enjoying my time. There is elements that you can level up and you can get different spells and everything that help you progress. But I plan on just doing it without all that and just doing it by hand the whole time because I find that more satisfying and it's more of a relaxing game. I'm enjoying it so far. So that's what I've been doing instead of reading. But Will was also here because he's working in the afternoon. So we were hanging out together. He did some work on things that he's trying to learn because he wants to switch jobs. That's what's been happening. We've been spending time together. Mochi has been Mochi girl, right, Mosham? Yeah, she thinks she needs to get wet food every second of every day now. We have to set her straight. No, ma'am. She's a diva. But I hope you're enjoying the clips of her. It did rain today, so it seems to have stopped now, thankfully. Now that we've gone back from 7-Eleven, he's left for work. But I'm gonna continue playing, and I will at some point start to read this book because I really want to get it done. Because I really hope it's not gonna end up like The Spell Shop because I really did not like it. The Spell Shop by Sarah Beth Durst. So fingers crossed that that's not the go. And I am starting my rice for my dinner. I have to eat before he gets home if he's working late because I've got my mom's stomach and I cannot eat past a certain time or I don't feel so good. But if I don't eat enough, it's a whole thing. But anyways, I'm just rambling now, but I'm going to continue playing this game. And yeah, I will see you hopefully when I've actually finally started this book. Same shirt, different day. I wear this in the apartment, so. But anyways, it is now Monday, the 1st of June. It is. Where's my phone? What time is it? It is 4:26 p.m. Will has left for work, and we had groceries delivered, so I'm gonna be putting that away while I talk to you because I just finished the book. And let me tell you, 'twas a time. Sorry for the noise. Hopefully it's not too bad. But ooh, the butter is melting. Oh no. Get that in the fridge real quick. Anyways, so I know that I said yesterday that I had not started the book, and I didn't. Today, the universe was like, bitch, no, you're gonna read and finish the book today. Because in the morning, the power went out. So of course we didn't have Wi-Fi. So I was like, you know what? Perfect time to read this book. And then the power finally came back on, but the Wi-Fi did not. And so it's now another day of the Wi-Fi not working. And the times been pushed back more and more and more and more. So it seems like the estimate right now is 1 a.m. But I haven't finished the book. I will say, I did read to over halfway, and then I started skimming. I'm sorry, guys, if that doesn't tell you anything. Who the hell is ringing a bell? Sir or madam or they? Please refrain. Why now of all time are we ringing a bell? What is emoji? Who is doing that? Anywho, like I said, I started the book, and it's what I anticipated. It really, really felt like Spell Shop by Sarah Beth Thirst #2. I do think it does its own thing in a way, but it really felt too similar, in my opinion. Not that you can't enjoy them. I feel like if you like the Spell Shop, you'll like this book, probably. Maybe. Don't quote me. It was fine. It literally is about this woman who is the Thorn, a witch, and at the start of the book, things have happened, and she's given a choice, and so she wants to be good, and she wants to start this life in this town as a florist, and she meets this very curmudgeonly guy who has some baggage that he's trying to suppress on top of money issues. Him and his sister are the landlord of the shop and place that she's going to be living. So it is different in the way of it's not, the love interest is not someone she already knew, it's someone, and it's more of an enemies to lovers. I would not call it enemies to lovers. It's not, it's just dislike to like kind of situation. It's her learning about what it means to be good, what it means to come to terms with who you were, and what it means to actually be a villain. It was fine. I think the message was good. I do think it had like certain moments that were touching. I just did not. I hate onions, but Will wants them for the yum ones, and I will be chopping some more tomatoes. Which I love tomatoes, so that's not a big deal. But anywho, so sorry you can't see me, but just know I'm over here in the fridge. But I didn't care for the Spell Shop. And the same goes for this. The romance is just too quick for my liking. But that's just a personal preference thing. It's not as if it makes the book bad. It just is not my personal preference. I didn't like that. And it just was surface level for me in a way. And it just wasn't what I just knew going in I wasn't going to really care for it. And it's not a matter of the book is bad. It's not poorly written, in my opinion, or anything to that extent. It just literally is that it just wasn't my kind of story. And I knew that, but unfortunately that was my only option. I gave it 3 stars because it was fine. It was decent, and I don't want to dock it for being something that I wasn't trying to be because of my personal preference. So I'm trying to meet it at the place I'm with it, you know? So I did not care for it, but that means I did complete my goal. So let me update this real quick. Say that I finished the book. 3 stars. Whoop-dee-scoop-dee. And let's go to Reading Challenge. It's gonna be slow because no Wi-Fi, guys. And now it should Yep, trending books. I know. I mean, I'm gonna put the screen recording, but I have now done it. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Cool, 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 cool. Next, well, I mean, I can't promise that I can do all of them because I am limited and there's books I really just don't want to read. But I'm going to end this one here. I know it's just Monday and I started this on a Wednesday, but I don't have Wi-Fi anyways to work on this, and I figured I don't want to start another book that I know I'm not going to finish in this vlog because I only have Tuesday and Wednesday. And this one here, I'm going to, after I'm done with this clip, I'm going to chop some tomatoes, use my data to watch some more InSim playing Retro Rewind, which is a game on Steam that is like a blockbuster. It's a simulator game. I like simulator games. It's just I don't know. I just like them. But I'm going to continue watching that. I want to play that game really bad. I can't even play the game that I started yesterday, the library one. And eventually I do want to get that video rewind one, and I have so many games I want to play. The universe is telling me, girl, try to do something else. But, you know, here I am. But I'm going to chop some tomatoes. Well, I'm going to dice some, chop some. But I'm going to cut this one here. So we completed both the community picks by reading Everyone in My Family Has Killed Someone, which I really loved, gave 5 stars. I really want to read the second one, but I have to either get the Kobo copy or a physical copy. So, but then I read trending books, which my options were limited, especially since my library had, on the ones that I would have been fine reading, were too long. So we went with Cecil Waite Is Not a Villain Anymore by Emily Kremfoltz. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. I have completed them. That one was 3 stars, a lot like the Spell Shop, except I gave it the Spell Shop 1 or 2 stars. That one I really, really did not fuck with, but this one was not that bad. I did kind of skim things, but again, that does not mean the book is bad. It just wasn't for me. But I'm glad that I did read it, and I know what I know now, and I got the little thing. So I'm going to end this one here. Look out for the next one. Oh, Mochi's got a face. There must be a bird. What is that face for? Anywho, I'm gonna get going. I hope you enjoyed the vlog. If you do enjoy my videos, please feel free to give a like and subscribe. I would love to have you here. It really makes my day, and I do love seeing you here. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.